Hi and welcome to this week's edition of Charlie's Chatty Man. Today we are here with the people who brought us the new and upcoming artist, Amelia. So thank you for joining me here this week. For the people who don't know, could you please tell us a bit about Amelia?
Well, Amelia is our newly starting artist. She's a young teenage girl who allowed herself to bring her own personal stories into her music.
So who is similar to the star you've tried to create, and why is it similar, and what have you drawn from this artist?
I'd say the most similar artist to us would be Jess Glynn or someone like Adele, who's someone who's organically synthetic like Amelia is.
What were the key meanings you chose to put on your artist star image, and where did you get these meanings from?
Well, her star image is kind of based around her being the girl next door and a synthetically organic artist who allows her audience to draw influences from her and to look up to her as a role model.
I think another key meaning to her star image would be to provoke sympathy from the audience, and they can empathise with her, they can understand what she's feeling, and that's where they get their connection from.
How would you say your website, Digipack, and music video work together, to create a good star image and link together well?
Well, I would say, we had the same layout throughout, in terms of Digipack and website, we had the same layout, we had the same themes of colours, the same fonts, everything like that. We kept really similar to enhance her star image so that the audience could recognise a layout and link it to her. And that's the way that we linked the three up.
But we made sure that we included her logo, which is something that we wanted to make recognisable.
So there's consistency throughout.
Yeah, consistent.
In relation to your target audience, what would you say your genre is, and why would you say this?
Well, the genre of her music obviously involves pop because she is linking to a mainstream audience, but there's elements of blues, there's elements of soul, and there's obviously that sad tone to it which makes the audience relate to her. So in terms of audience, that would be the genre.
And the target audience, who would you say you're aiming for?
She's aimed at a mainstream audience, but it would be mainly teenage girls to about mid-20s. But then obviously there are some older people that would also enjoy her music because
as well as males.
It's soul, it's rhythm.
I don't want to say to you, but we can't forget about the men that also like
No, obviously
no.
Well.
There's some sexual image in relation to Amelia.
Yeah, as with any artist, there's sexualization of artists, and it has to appeal to men as well, because if it didn't, then that would just be chopping our target audience in half.
Do you think your product is accessible for your target audience, and can you tell us how?
Well, yes, because the way that we've spread Amelia's star image throughout her website, we've made links to social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, even Spotify, we've made a page. So basically it's really easy for her audience to connect with her and to feel a part of the growth of Amelia's sort of fame and star image.
Her website is probably the main access to connect with her. So as soon as you go onto the website, there's a sign up little box that comes up, and it gives you the opportunity to put in your email address, and then you get automatic updates of her tours, her music. So that would probably be the best way. But yeah, on all levels, it's so easy to access her.
Which record label are you intend to promote your artist through, and can you tell me why?
We considered a lot of record labels, but the one that stood out for us was XL Records, because there are artists within XL Records that have the same tone of music, really similar to her. For example, Adele. And to add to that, it also gives them the opportunity to let their own meaning through their music, do what they want, whilst also providing them with a star image and a good contract.
What other media is being used to create a cohesive advertisement and marketing campaign for your artist?
So we try and get our involvement in old media as well as new media. So we'll put stuff in magazines, we'll put interviews in magazines. We're trying at the moment to get an interview at Radio 1, which would be really good because obviously there's such a wide audience. We're trying to get her a session at Live Lounge on BBC One. So yeah, there's loads of different ways that we can advertise her.
Okay, so that's it from this week. Thank you very much for joining us, and I'll see you next week.